And we are live here with ZeroBit Gate and the Lonely Bit. I am working on getting the link copied so I can put it in the chat real quick. Let's see. Copy the link. We're going to put it in that chat right there. That'll pop it up on the YouTube side of things. And then I'm going to hop onto X real quick. Throw it in the comments there. There we got that. Oh, I should have reposted it while I was in there. Damn it. That's okay. We'll pop it right back up and just mute it. Post this. Bam. Bam. So we got it out there, and then we can go on and get started. Real quick show today, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking off earning points for the ZeroBit Gate UniSat farming event. We are trying to earn 7-day staking gems. Put the link in the comments on YouTube and on X. Please give us a like and a share if you would. It is free and helps out a bunch. Go over the rules real quick here. It's 14 days. We're trying to get 7-day Unisat staking gems. Eligible trades are buying FB, buying BRC20s, and then wrapping FB. The other day before yesterday when we started with buying some FB. Today we're going to highlight buying BRC20s. $10 or more on your lot sizes qualify. You can make smaller buys, but really, what's the point? Top 100 participants win a 7-day staking gem. At the end of the 14 days, there'll be like a 1-day calculation period, and then you'll be able to claim. Orders $100 or more get 1.2 points multiplier. $300 more gets 1.5. $500 or more gets 2.0 point multiplier. Top 10 get 4 of the 7-day staking event or staking gems. 11 to 30 get 3 7-day staking gems. Ranks 31 through 50 get 2 7-day staking gems, and ranks 51 through 100 get a single 7-day staking gem. So we got to get people involved here.
And by the way, if I remember, the 7-day gems gives actually 25% APY, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. You are correct. Thank you for highlighting that. I had failed there.
No, it's okay, man. Actually, you just hit me, and I was like, "Oh, was it actually 24% or 25?" So yeah, I think it's 25.
25% APY. So you got to do the math there, of course. But if you get 4 of them, you can run shit for a month, and it adds up. Especially if you're already involved in the staking event.
Yeah.
And you just hold on to them and use them again. But yeah, that's kind of a quick rundown of the rules and what you can win. Again, you can buy FB using Solana or Ethereum or Bitcoin. There are different blockchains you can use to get into FB. You can also wrap and unwrap, which we'll highlight later in a different video. And then today we're looking at buy the BRC20s. And there is a special note here. When you buy the BRC20s, you are buying them straight into InSwap, correct, Lonely Bit?
Yes, you actually buy them within the inswap.cc module, and basically you get into inswap.cc. There is a account section where you get to see your balances, and then there you will be able to see your BRC20s that you bought from ZBG.
Right on. And see, today I think I'm going to I don't know if I think I'm just going to get some FB because I like getting FB through here. Well, when you get your FB through here, it's straight into InSwap. I log into InSwap with the address that I'm using, that I'm going to use here, and then my fractal Bitcoin is right there ready to trade. I can go look for other tokens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's ready to rock and roll.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. When you want to get into InSwap, you got basically you got to get Fractal, and once you have Fractal, you would have to deposit it within the module, which is kind of like wrapping the Fractal Bitcoin into a BRC20 version that is usable within InSwap. So just in a simple way. ZeroBit Gate basically allows you to get into InSwap without going through buying Fractal first and then wrapping it and then using it within the InSwap module. Rather, you get to go from your Solana or Ethereum or anywhere basically within InSwap using ZeroBit Gate.
Yep, you ZeroBit Gate and port straight in there using Solana, and then it's already wrapped for you. It's set up there waiting for you. You don't have to do anything else but log in with the Bitcoin address that you sent it to, and you're golden. Okay, let's get into it here. So we're going to buy some FB. I'm pretty sure in my wallet over here, I got $18, so 15, so 30. So we're just going to go with 25. We're just going to go with 25. I should have got more Bitcoin out, but I ain't waiting on the mempool right now. You know how that mempool is.
Yeah.
Amount USD. Right. Well, here, that's easy. That'll get us even more. I don't have to do that select payment with. We are going to pay with Bitcoin, so we may have to wait around on the mempool. Your InSwap address. Let me get the correct one, because I want to use the address that I'm in InSwap with. Let's see, click, paste, 72ED. That is the InSwap address, 15 USD, FB, get quote. What is it? Getting 29, 15, bam, bam, looks good. Create the order. Pretty sure it's going to open me up. Click to pay. Bam. I'll come share this tab. This is now payments. Helps facilitate the transaction. It gives you the exact amount of BTC and the address to send it to. So on my other screen with the wallet on it, I'm going to do some of that degen stuff that you do with wallets, like copy addresses and paste them into where you're going to send it to. And then I also will copy the exact amount and paste that in there. Look at everything. We'll let it ride at 1 sat per VByte. Everything looks good. 11 cents for the transaction. Bam, signed. We are getting out of the habit of blind signing. If you do not know what blind signing is, that's where you just click, 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 and try to get it to push through without actually reading and looking at what's going on.
Exactly. You actually want to make sure that you're making the right transactions each time you're using any of our tools, not specifically ZBG or any other tools, not only ours.
Yeah.
Technically, it's one of the most crucial things, and even itself, it can get like overridden, where even if you look, you might not be looking at the real things, but it really helps a lot and is really crucial to actually verify transactions before signing, to make sure every single thing you are paying for or the transaction itself is logical. You're not spending much more than you actually agreed to. The changes coming back to you, say for example, if you're spending from a large UTXO. So these are like the basics. You just have to keep an eye on that first and make sure that everything is correct on that side. And that's like the initial step of being secure in cryptocurrency, is to actually verify transactions before just signing. Here in the page where we are right now at Now Payments, I wanted to mention something about accomplishing orders. Some wallets actually do not support long floats, say for example 0.0001, stuff like that, and it keeps going. Some wallets do not have as big of a placeholder like that accepts as large floats. So if you got into that situation where you for example can write 0.00193, but you can't write 61, then you actually put 4 instead of 3. So it's 0.00194, and you basically don't write anything after that because that's where you're limited, and that way the order will be accepted and processed. On the other hand, if you underpay, there's like chances or risks basically of the order just getting stuck. There's no problem that could actually, like, there's no critical problem that could happen if the order itself is stuck. We are actually here to support in any case. But just to basically go in the smoothest possible way, it's best to basically follow the instructions, pay the exact amount you have to pay, and please verify the transactions before you sign.
Good stuff there. And I thought of something in the middle of that.
Go for it.
And you're talking about you're here to support when stuff happens. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he will, because I have purposely underpaid just to see what happens and have got transactions stuck, and they've all been unstuck and everything's been able to recover and or pay the remaining amount and send it on through. So, it is if you don't follow, but I mean, you're right. All you got to do is follow instructions. Send the right amount, or like you said, one notch just above it. If your wallet don't support that many ticks, and that's true. I'm glad you brought that up. I've only ran into that once, but I have ran into it. Let's see. We can go check the mempool out and see what's going on with our. Excuse me. See what's going on with our transaction. That's what it was I was going to say. When paying attention to your transactions, that's when I started learning a lot about Bitcoin and how UTXOs worked, which explained some of back then when Magic Fuck You Eden was around. It was I would have UTXO issues, or it would say that I wouldn't have enough to buy it, and I know I got enough Satoshis in there, and it would end up being a UTXO issue or something. There wasn't enough to bust it up like they needed to make it all work out. And I learned that in signing transactions and scoping out the mempool and watching stuff go through, because you see your inputs and your outputs and where stuff goes, and you can track shit through, and it's pretty cool to do. I fell in love with Bitcoin, and I learned something about it all the time, especially when you hang out with cool devs like the Lonely Bit. I learned.
Pleasure is mine. Actually, it wouldn't have been fun. It wouldn't have been worth it if there isn't like you and people like you, honestly, who stay always around and keep pushing things, actually pushing me as well to do more.
Right. It's a team effort. It takes a village. The same way with the other guys out there developing right now. You got the Ord Drop site with Obi-Wan and Ichitoshi and 3D Eric's shipping stuff and Rich.
Awesome work. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, just phenomenal stuff and making steps forward in the technology. They are pushing, well, everybody, even us, we're pushing the boundaries of what Bitcoin can do. We were told since the beginning of Ordinals that it's sandboxed. You can't get out. Well, you know what? Hold my beer, because we fucking got out. But yeah,
exactly.
Rant over. Okay, so as you can see, we're in the process of getting hung up in the mempool. But we got a 23-minute block. If it wasn't for that, if we were holding our average, we'd be getting ready to go through. So it is what it is. It'll be there by morning. Without a doubt. Okay, let's see what else we got. Well, now we're waiting.
Same old story every time we're on the mempool.
Yeah. I'm used to it. But whenever that does go through, the now payments site flips. We might have to do like we did yesterday and come back, show everybody the end of it later. Because if it go through, I just go on into InSwap and show where it shows up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe even do a little trade and buy some Lonely Bit.
Would this order actually get expired? I think we might be sitting on the mempool long enough.
Maybe yesterday. It came close yesterday, I'm pretty sure, but it went through. So like I said, sometimes you just got to be patient, man. And that 3 of them could pop through in the next 2 minutes. I mean,
yeah.
But it could also take another half hour to get this one.
I mean, what would the people would like to see the most in a live about a platform rather than stress testing the fuck out of that platform? Aren't you happy to see that this guy, like right now, trying to do this live, first thing doing is underpaying the order, and second thing we got stuck on the mempool. I mean, it couldn't get like to test edge cases better than this. So just keep your eye on. Let's see how things go, and I'm pretty sure you basically are going to see how efficient and good it is to actually use ZBG. And no matter how hard or say leany the edge cases are, we are still there for them, and the logic itself of the whole platform is set to be in the best sophisticated way to actually make this whole process of exchanging coins, or for example going into and outside of Fractal, super easy, super comprehensive, less stressful, as fast as it could be. And believe me, every user who makes an order on ZBG is being monitored at real time. We are making sure that the transactions are going correctly and everything is going smooth. And literally, as if anything goes wrong with that order, or if the user had any issue with the order, we get to know somehow first, and we will be there trying to fix it even before anybody complains. So this is the kind of thing we're working on right now.
And I know of one specific instance where that's worked out. I believe I was on with you one night. I think we were in the back channels, and not going to mention any names, but we recognized a wallet address that was, pushing through, and it got a little ganked up and wasn't working out, and we're already trying to fix it, I'm pretty sure, before he even knew it messed up.
Yeah.
And then he eventually reached out because he knew he was kind of help testing. And when he reached out, it was, we're already on it. What do you want to do? You want to go this route or this route? We'll either, refund it, or we can go on and just redo it and send it on through. And he wanted, if I remember right, he wanted to just push it on through. So we redid it, and it went on through.
Yeah, so I think the exact same case where it was, I think it was underpaying, and the user did not want to get a refund back. Rather, he wanted the order to process. Yeah, right?
Yeah, and it went through. He just got the prorated amount back. He didn't get what he ordered. He got what he paid. He got what he paid for.
Exactly. So that logic basically is what's set also for any other occurrence of such issue. There is a recover order section in ZBG where if you paid an order and it got expired, you get to recover it. And if there's any issues basically with the orders, you get to see the statuses of the orders through that recovery tab. The recovery tab can help you accomplish trades that you did on ZBG, but let's say, for example, you got stuck so long on the mempool, like us, and basically it took, for example, 6 hours, 7 hours, and probably the transaction then confirmed. There is nothing wrong with that. You can still recover your transaction by going to the recovery tab. after providing the order ID correctly and clicking recover, it's gonna continue the process of the trade, and it's gonna complete and fulfill the trade. The point here is that when you underpay, and say you underpaid and it got expired and whatever just happened, if you try to recover that order which was underpaid, first things first, you might have to do, say for example, you're selling Fractal and go into another chain, you would have to accomplish the payment, like complete it. Say you underpaid with 0.1 Fractal, you can send that 0.1 Fractal to the address, the ephemeral address that you're using to pay for getting the counter equivalent on the other chain. You fill it back with the remaining amount, and the order will process automatically. Unless if it's expired, then you click recover order, and it gets processed automatically after that. On the other hand, if you're using now payments, for example, to get into Fractal, which is the method we use for buying Fractal and buying BRC20s, the issue that could happen when you underpay is simple. You don't get what you actually intended to get initially, but you actually end up getting what you paid for. So we took the situation that happened back then when we were actually in the back stages working on ZBG, and it was like the early days. We didn't actually even had it running publicly, I think, by then. I think we just launched it. We just launched it, and we had like some users actually come in and test it. So we took that exact conditions and that exact situations as examples to what edge cases we could actually face, and we made sure that the solutions and the way the platform works in general is actually strong and resilient to such kind of issues, and would actually allow users to easily and smoothly solve the problem that they have. And we're also like if you guys have any issues using any of our tools, please reach out, whether on X, whether on Telegram. We are literally there for you 24 hours, 7 days per week.
Yeah, one of us is at one point in time, I bet you, and we'll get it routed to proper authorities. Without a doubt. Well, it looks like we got 5.5 minutes left on the timer, and we're still in the same block over here. So we may get to check out the whole recovery push-through process.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
If I remember quite well, the order expiry time for Bitcoin is around 45 minutes. So when you are on now payment side and you're like looking there, it's like 25 minutes left, right? It could drop out, but if you go back to ZBG, there is still a link to pay. Like there's still a button there to pay. Click pay. So if you click it, it's going to open up a new one with a fresh timer.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, but do I send it again?
No, this is exactly what you should be aware of. You don't have to pay twice if you already paid. If you click pay and probably, let's say, gave you a new address, you basically just created a new payment order again for that same initial order you made. Your initial payment was enough, and you don't need to pay twice, and you don't have to pay twice. And if you ended up paying twice, please reach out to get your money back. So you don't have to pay twice when you're clicking there, click pay. It actually already detects the first payment, even though if it got like delayed.
Right on.
So
It'll know it's in one already.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we got a block. I clicked back over here, so now we're in the next block. So as long as that happens in a few minutes, we'd be all right.
Yes, sir. That's so.
And then we'll work on getting to end swap and making a trade with it, because that's what you do with your fractal.
Yeah, you put some of it on fractal farming. You get yourself some APY fractal for free.
Yep.
Just chilling there. You got yourself end swap where you can literally just trade every single BRC20 that could actually exist on fractal. And we got also like some of the Bitcoin ones such as Ordi, and we got also the Pocket Minter, TLB Pocket Minter, which is a bot for minting BRC20s and runes on Fractal Bitcoin at bulk. with the possibility to do up to 10,000 mints and actually up to 50,000 mints, depending, because we have more features in that. We actually had more lives speaking about TLB Pocket Minter as well, so feel free to check those out if you guys are interested into finding a Telegram bot that allows you to mint ordinals and mint runes, and at the same time be able to trade within InSwap within Telegram, which is actually the latest feature we came up with. So
I want to highlight that too. That was an excellent feature because there's especially the Pro version, which there's a small 250 the lonely bit fee for the Pro version per month. But I recommend that. I love it. You get to there's some Pro features over there that are beneficial when trading on InSwap. So, and you do it right through Telegram. I was checking some stuff. Checking the portfolio and seeing if any of my buys had triggered while I was on the river. We hit a spot that had enough signal, so while we were stopped, I took a selfie to for the social media side of things, and checked my Telegram pocket minter, and it was right there. It showed me my portfolio. My trades hadn't triggered yet. But it was cool to have it, right there in your pocket.
Yeah. Pocket minter. Right in the pocket. Exactly.
And I have used that minter several times. I have a little bit staked, so I'm at the tier that gets 15,000 mints. And you can get some shit done with that. You can. Okay, well, we're waiting on this last sticky block.
Yep.
According to this one, we'll see what this screen does in 41 seconds because it's got a timer up here.
Yep.
So we'll see what it shows, and what this will be a good educational. Though it's been a while, I may need help.
Did you read at the top what's gonna happen after this timeout finishes?
The rate will update.
Yeah. So that's the main thing. It's only a rate update. It doesn't really kill the order yet.
Ah.
Well, let's see. Who knows?
Yeah. We'll
now payment. Now payment. 0. Oh, another 20 minutes.
Gave it another 20 minutes. And still shows my wife to see if it changes. I don't know. The transaction's already there. So.
Yeah. Well, I think it's up to 2 confirmations. So once 2 confirmations hit, it processes.
And just so full disclosure, that's our transaction sitting in the mempool right there. And have 5 more minutes on average left in this block. But I'm in the mempool, so it's hard telling. I love it, and that's probably why it's been so rough here lately in the mempool, because I've been condensing some stuff into one wallet. So I'll be moving 3 or 4, and I did it the smart way and took it because I have learned about Bitcoin. So and I'm moving a bunch of my bitmaps into one spot, and so I was sending 3 and 4 bitmaps inside of one block, but it's because I went and used the Unisat UTXO tool and busted up one of my bigger UTXOs into 4 smaller UTXOs, and that gave me the flexibility to just send one, turn right back around, send another, turn right back around, send another, and they'd all end up being in one block. And then once that block would finally go, I'd have to give it a minute to let it index, and then I'd go right back through and use those same UTXOs. And something else I noticed, does it automatically pick the biggest UTXO possible first? How do you may or may not be able to answer this. Here's your Bitcoin education time. How does the wallet? How does let me see. Hold on. When the transaction is being built, how does it determine which UTXO to use?
Very nice question, and I would like to mention this. To mention actually Unisat APIs when it comes to this. Since ordinals and BRC20 and rooms came out, there was risks coming up with them of users spending those UTXOs of ordinals and runes and basically losing the assets. So you see here, Unisat wallet, they have their own indexer which hits on the Bitcoin node basically, and Ord indexer, and basically the main infra. The wallet itself basically gets all these data from the mempool, and once, say for example, you want to create a transaction using Unisat wallet would select an available non-spent UTXO. It doesn't matter which actually is the value of it. If it is like the biggest or lowest. It's not certain that Unisat wallet would prioritize the biggest UTXOs or the smallest. I'm not sure about what the code actually within there actually does. I haven't really checked it, but a wallet basically picks up the non-spent UTXOs and basically uses them to pay for the transaction you are committing there. Say, for example, you got BRC20 UTXOs and stuff there. Unisat wallet has a specific endpoint that brings available UTXOs specifically for spending. So this way, Unisat does have a very smart logic that actually allows users to transact without, the risk of transacting a UTXO that has ordinals within it using the wallet, because they can literally filter the UTXOs. So I hope that actually helped explain the question.
That did. Oh, it kicked me. Oh, highlight. It kicked us straight to Nexum bit.
Interesting.
Yes, very much so. So we are going to
teaser, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just drop back over to ZeroBit Gate here. And it had, oh, there it is. It finally, I bet that would have kicked me. I wonder why it did that. Interesting. Anyhow, yes, we'll support and post. That'll pop out. Y'all probably can't see that little window pop up. But I'm going to post that I just used it. Bam. Okay. Bam. All right. That takes care of that. And we are completed. Bought 29.85 fractal Bitcoin straight into InSwap. We'll go visit that here in just a second. And next show, which will either be this evening or tomorrow evening, we will highlight the wrap unwrap side of this, which requires an Ethereum address, but we'll go over that then. Just another little teaser here. You can earn points this way also, and then take and do different stuff with your fractal Bitcoin if that's what you wish to do. But yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to head towards InSwap now. And we start out at Unisat. I go this direction. It's the long route probably. And then I'll flip to fractal Bitcoin. And it will come up over here. I'm going to switch my wallets. And then there's a tab for InSwap. Bam. And now I'll share that tab. But I need to go back over here and switch to the wallet that I deposited into just a minute ago using ZeroBit Gate. Now we're going to connect. Well, it hadn't indexed yet. I did put the address. Yeah, I put 72 ED there. But would it be wrapped or unwrapped? No, it would be here.
Let me see.
It's not showing there, but then I shouldn't I be?
It didn't show up yet. Let me check.
I might have broke it live. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Watch me make the dev work, people. Watch me make the dev work. He's tripping out right now. No, I'm sure it's yeah. I'm sure it's something. I should have a history. I know how to do this. LP, no, not my burn history. Let's go here. Check my assets. FB internal swaps. Wrap. Would it show up there? That's when I did that the other day. Internal transfer. That's the ordi. Green channel. I don't even know what the green channel is. Roll up fee. Yep. Swaps. I did something funny.
Yes, you did, sir. What's up?
What did I do? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
I'm still looking at it right now. It looks like it's processing, so I'm just chilling, waiting for it.
Oh, well, maybe I'm just rushing it a bit. As long as it says it's processing. History. According to this, it says payout failed.
What? Where?
Right here.
Oh. Click it on. Let me see.
I will.
So, this is amazing, honestly.
It took me back to here. Payout failed. Please contact support. Oh no! Now I got to contact support.
No.
Oh, hold on. It still says processing here. Maybe it's just because the timer ran out. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So it switched all that, but then the block went through 4 minutes.
Okay, it does actually look complete from my side too. Let me check. Yeah, it looks complete. Can you refresh actually?
I will give that a try.
You can check on the history.
Yeah, because that's where it should pay out to, sir. This is awesome. I'm glad we got to do this. Really. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
Give it to him. Oh.
Yeah, it says completed now with the transaction ID. I think it was just because the timer had ran out. So let's go back to InSwap. Share this tab instead and refresh it. Boom, baby. They're there. So I just got a little click happy and got ahead of it. That's all it was. So especially if you're coming in. Now, granted, if I was coming in with Solana and it had took that long, I'd be a little more concerned. But where it was Bitcoin and I knew it was a long block and all, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, just give it a minute. Right on. So we used ZeroBit Gate. We took some Bitcoin, went straight into Fractal Bitcoin in InSwap. My Fractal Bitcoin is ready to use. So we're going to spend 10 Fractal and buy 0.98 ordi right now, because my Fractal is ready to use. This is not financial advice. But in my mind, if you're getting ordi for less than $5, I just don't think it's a losing adventure. You may pay an entertainment fee, but I just don't think you're going to lose a whole bunch. maybe short term. It could cut in half in a little while. You know what I mean? But that's how we do that's what you do right there. Take you some Bitcoin. You get involved in the event at ZeroBit Gate. Start racking up points. Buying FB, which you could have done. I could have done that and not went into InSwap and just used the buy section. Could have done that as well. But I wanted to use it for trading in InSwap, so that's the direction we went. And it also qualifies for points. And then, like I said, this evening or tomorrow evening, we will go through the FB and wrapped FB, and maybe we'll break that one. You never know.
Yeah. That one, I'm gonna. I might probably just sell my computer.
Yeah, right. Making the dev sweat. I love it. Well, I would like to thank everyone for hanging out or that watches the replay. But this is how you get involved with the Unisat and ZeroBit Gate farming event to get yourself some 7-day staking gems. And get involved. That's what you do in a bear market. It's what you do in a bear market is you keep DJing and then you keep digging and you keep looking for good shit to get involved in. Lonely Bit, is there anything you'd like to say before we close this out?
I would say that this is a chance actually again to get involved in an event where you can earn something that is really useful and something that is really valuable. I believe these staking gems are really undervalued from some sense. Stablecoin. Oh God, fractal Bitcoin has been so stable recently in the market and has been pretty much powerful when you look at it from the side of using fractal farming and trying to get involved in the little activities and fun activities that actually fractal Bitcoin provides. So here we go again. Here's another amazing event that you guys can get into. If you need any support or if you need any anything from our end, please reach out and we'll be very happy to be with you and support.
Absolutely. And if you're brand spanking new and don't mind getting involved in a StreamYard event, reach out and we'll drag you right up here on stage and walk you through it without a doubt. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Unisat. Thank you, ZeroBit Gate. Yeah, thank you, Lonely Bit. Yeah. This has been a good ride. It really has, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So we'll catch everyone on the flip side. You all have a great day.
See you.
Peace.